Welcome to Achieve Revision and Learning Videos. Learn with me. My name is Singh, a senior educator and mentor for civil service examination. This is part of our learning series. This is part of what MCQ series. So let us see some of the important questions which can be answered, which are purely content based, which requires accumulation of what high quality content and definitely retention of them, revision of them to answer these questions. So this is a question. Let's see the first question in front of you. So first question is from the Sangam age. Yes, Sangam age and the text which originated during the Sangam age. Sangam age was a period in the South India where the South India was gradually getting influenced with the coming of the Brahminical system. Varna system was getting shaped. Caste system was not too rigid. Yes. It was a time period of what 3rd century BCE till 3rd century AD, and it was conducted by the Pandyan kings. And Sangams were basically the assembly of various intellectuals and who finally shaped some of the good and high quality text of that period. So hence the questions, this question is on what that Sangam texts. So the 4 texts are being given here. The Sila Padikaran, the author Elango Adigal, Tolkapiyam Tolkapiyar, Mani Meglai Sitalai Satanar, Atichudi by Avainar. So select the correct options. Which of the following pairs are actually correct? Only 1 pair, only 2 pairs, only 3 pair, and all 4. But this question can only be asked when you have got standard content, when you are able to revise and retain them, then you are going to answer that this type of question. This is purely content based, high content based. So let's see the answers first. Before going to the answer, let's see the Sangam literature. The Sangam literature includes Tolkapiyam, Itugoi, Patupatu, Pati Kilkanaku, and Silapadikaran and Mani Meglai. Now, hence, in the option, yes, one of the option was Tolkapiyam. So, Tolkapiyam was authored by Tolkapiyar. So, it is considered the earliest of the Tamil literary work. And though it was basically the work of the grammar, but it was talking about the socio-economic condition of that time period. So now let's see whether it was there. So yes, Tolkapiyam by Tolkapiyar is the correct. Yes. So this pair is correct. Let's see the next. Otherwise, see, when we talk about Itugoi, yes, Itugoi is a collection of what 8 anthologies on the same topic written by different poets. Now, Patu 10 ideals is talking about the idealistic conditions, which is basically what fairy tales or the romance or the good life. So 10 ideals. Now, Pati Kilkenaku contains 18 works about ethics and morals. Now, the most important among the Kilkenaku was the Tirukul, authored by Tiruvalur. So, let's see whether this was option. Okay, so no, there's no option with respect to this. So, now, Tolkapiyam, Etugai, Patu, and Pati Kilkenaku. That is books on morals and ethics. Now, epic Silapadikaran. So, Silapadikaran written by Elango Adigal. The story revolves around the anklet. And yes, epic Mani Meglai by Satanar. It is sequel to Silapadikaran. So these are 2 epics, Silapadikaran and Mani Meglai. Mani Meglai is the sequel, the part 2, almost the part 2 of what Silapadikaran. So Mani Meglai, Satanar, and Silapadikaran, Elango Adigal. So let's see. Elango Adigal and Sitanai. That means again the 3 pairs are visibly correct. Now next comes about Atichudi is a popular collection of single line verses written by the great Tamil poetess Avayar. It's poetess. So Atichudi is always kept as the first Tamil lesson for the kids learning Tamil. Means it's introduction to the Tamil. That is Atichudi. So let's see whether this is also correctly mentioned there. Avayar. That means all the 4 pairs are correct. So that means this can be answered on the basis of purely content. If you've got a content which covers the range, if the content should also be revised and logically should be retained. Now let's talk about the second question. The term Kadaisiyar, yes, Kadaisiyar in Sangam age refers to what? It's talking about the classification of the society. So classification, rich peasants, artisan class, captains of the army, or lower class people. Again, purely content based. Unless you know the term with respect to the Sangam age, you cannot answer this. Friends, let's see again the content. So social structure and organization of the Sangam age. The Tamil Brahmi inscriptions mention the kings as ko and the chieftains as a ko or a kon. The Brahmins first appeared in Tamil land in the Sangam age. That means this was the bringing of the influence of the Brahminical system gradually into southern India. So many Brahmins functioned as the poets and were generously rewarded by the king. Now, concept of Varna was known in the Sangam age. Was known. Yes? I was talking about is the influence of the Brahminical system emerging in southern India. So that means Brahminical system would have introduced the Varna influence also. But the social classes were not marked by accused caste distinctions. So caste system was still not rigid. It was basically division, yes, on the basis of Varna. The most relevant stratification was Kuti or the clan-based descendant groups. So Kuti means clan-based. Now where there was no restrictions on interdining restrictions was not there, means interdining was allowed. Social interactions among the Kuti groups means people from different clans, they were intermixing, they were also interdining, that was allowed. Now the ruling caste, yes, now the ruling caste was known as the Arasar, and its members had married relations with the Villalas or the rich peasants. That means again what we are seeing is inter-class marriages were happening. The ruling class were marrying their daughters or the sons with what? The richer, the rich peasants, the Villalas. The Villalas were the big landlords who held the bulk of the land and employed laborers, Kadaisar. So Kadaisar belonged to the lowest caste. Okay, so lowest caste of class. So let's see again. So Kadaisar is the option here. Rich peasants, artisan class, captains of army. So lower class people. So lower class people were the Kadaisar, working class. The working class. Rich peasants were the Villalas. So again, it depends upon the. So there were sharp inequalities in the age of Sangam. The rich lived in the house of brick and mortar, while the poor lived in the mud houses. So what we are saying is the until unless you know the exact terms, until unless you know the things in detail, which comes from the quality content, the question cannot be answered. So hence, a standard source is required. Now, third question is which Gupta king had matrimonial relations with the Lichavis of Nepal? Issues coins in the joint name of the king and the queen, means coins issued in the names of both king and queen, and assumed the title of Maharaja Dhiraja. See, logically speaking, Maharaja Dhiraja title will only be assumed by the king who is no more a feudatory, who is actually becoming independent or independent sovereign. Then the person will be claiming a title of Maharaja Dhiraja. A feudatory king cannot be. It's difficult for the earlier kings, but it can be possibility for the successive kings. For example, when we talk about Sri Gupta, Sri Gupta is one of the earliest kings. It's difficult to adopt a title Maharaja. Ghatotkacha is again one of the earliest king of the Gupta period. Yes, difficult to achieve a title of or assume a title of Maharaja. Can be possibility here, can be possibility here, because these were the more well-known king, more well-settled kings, Chandragupta I and Samudragupta. But in order to come to the exact conclusion, B and C, who have married the Lichavi princess, what issued the joint coins, okay, in the name of the king and the queen, and also yes, the adoption of title in Maharaja Dhiraja. Unless you have got a proper content, it's difficult to distinguish between these two. So here is actually Chandragupta I was the son of Ghatotkacha. Is considered the real founder of Gupta era. He strengthened his position by matrimonial alliance with the Lichavis, and he extended his kingdom through conquest. He issued coins in the joint names of the king and the queen himself, and he assumed the title of Maharaja, means great king of kings. As he was successful building a small principality into great kingdom, his empire consisted of Uttar Pradesh, Bengal, parts of modern Bihar, Patliputra, and he is considered the first great king of the Gupta period. Hence the answer here is 3B. That is purely content based. Some logic is also required because you can eliminate what A and D here, but it's difficult to eliminate B and C until you know the exact content. Now, question number 4. Which of the following administrative units of Gupta Empire are correctly arranged in the ascending order? Correctly in the ascending order. So here talking about the administrative divisions of the empire. So Bhukti, Vishya, Vithi, Gram. So that means four things: bhukti, vishya, vithi, gram. So that means in the ascending order from small to higher. Ascending order. Ascending order from small to higher. Yes. So let's see. So ascending order is gram comes lower. So gram, after this vithis, vishes, district and bhuktis. So gram is a village. Vithis are sub-districts, that is today's blocks or the talukas. Vishyas, the districts. Okay, and the bhukti is a province. So gram, vithis, vishyas and bhuktis. So here gram, vithis, vishyas and bhuktis. So answer is C. So again, it will be coming only from the content, purely content, which is going to give you the idea which answer. Yes. Now, when I talk about here, Harshvardhan, along with being the last great Hindu emperor of the ancient India, was also a writer. Which of the following work is attributed to him? Following works attributed to him. That means Harshvardhan was a writer. Again, that should be known by the student who is preparing for the examination, this examination. So writer. But writer, so which books he had written? Again, will be coming from the core content part. So here, so whether the books names Mahanand, Harshcharita, Meghdutam, none. So here, Harshvardhan was a writer having composed three Sanskrit plays: Ratnavali, Mahanand and Priyadarshika. Okay, Priyadarshika. Among these, which of these are visible here is Mahanand. So option is A. This again can be answered when you know the exact content. So he also had commissioned the writing of his biography, which was written by Bandbhatta, his court poet, which is known as Harshcharita. So Harshcharita was by Bandbhatta. So when we see here, the Harsh produced three write-ups. Yes, three write-ups in Sanskrit, and the option is Mahananda. So what do you find? The history questions are purely based on what content. If the content is not there, but see, the issue is what content is what highly distributed. Something is being found in old NCRTs, the new NCRTs, something maybe in class notes, self-reading, various reference books. It's difficult to read what and how to bring all these things in one place. So all these things in one place requires compilation into a decent what? A study reference material, which are achieve books, So here, just keep on following the videos. Here the content given in this video or shown in the video is attached in the PDF. So please keep on downloading all the video content so that you are going to assemble them, revise them for the future examination, and please share and subscribe and get connected regularly with the videos. And these videos not just confined to the MCQs. There are videos on important topics of concern. For example, electoral bonds, the issue of same-sex marriage. There are topics on what maybe answer writing. There are topics of what the locations, important locations are there, essay discussions and case studies. So remain connected with me. My name is Ritesh Kumar Singh, your friend, philosopher and guide. Subscribe the video and share the video. Thank you for seeing.